Hi everyone, so I'm back with part 2. Is it part 2? Yeah, part 2. I've made this in part 1, step by step, and I'm just going to make the journal, which is going to sit in there. It's going to be attached inside here, so we'll crack on with that. Right, so I've already prepped all my papers and cut them down to size. Obviously, depending on what size you're doing your file folder, just make sure that your journal is going to sit in, be attached in there, or you don't have to attach it. You can put eyelets on it and feed it through with elastic, that it's not going to go over that part there. This is the cover, which I'm going to do. I'm going to back that onto something in a minute. That actually measures 8 3/8 by just shy of 8 inches. And then the pages were obviously folded in half. Some of them are a little bit shorter inside. So the main width is going to be, well, about 4, just slightly under 4, because obviously these bits are obviously in the middle, so they come out just slightly. So let me do that again. Let me measure that again. It's basically 3 7/8, but it will stick out a little bit. Okay, that's what I've done. Here's some music paper, lots of coffee dyed papers inside there. Got some folds and stuff. You'll see that in a minute. So with this, I'm going to back that onto, I haven't made my mind up yet, a paper bag, I think. Let me see if I can find one. It's the only bit that wasn't. So, like in my other tutorial that I done for the concertina pouch thing, just open that out like that. We're going to cut that off. So we don't need that part. I mean, if you want to turn that into something, fill your boots. Okay, right. So that is going to get glued on there. But first, I'm just going to take that off, because I'm going to glue in there. I'm going to say glue, I'm putting some matte medium in there just to stick that down. And dry my brush. Okay, so I'm just going to do that so that it all sticks down well. And this actually becomes quite hard because of the glue. Not solid, but because you're gluing it down, it becomes quite stiff. There's a word. Okay, probably didn't need to use that amount, but I've done it now. Right, then fold that back over. I'm going to use my brayer. If you don't have a brayer, then just flatten it down with something like an old card or something like that. Like this, just squish it all down, but I prefer the brayer. Not worried about the glue going on it, because I'm going to cover that. I just want that stuck down well. So I don't want a really thick cover inside the trifold folio. And get rid of that. Then back with the matte medium. I would normally wait for this to dry, but I haven't got time for that tonight. Try to get these videos uploaded. Just one uploading now, which will be the part 1, and this will be part 2, and then I will do a final flip through of it all when I've done all the little finishing touches. Maybe add, I've already added some tabs while I was waiting for things. I've added some tabs to the tags in the folio. Yeah, just make sure you've got enough glue on that. Use whatever glue you want, really. You can use, if you're gonna, I'm gonna stitch around this as well, so Sorry about all the noise. Oops, didn't mean to do that either. Sorry, I'm a noisy, messy crafter. Okay, so I will stop this. I will get this dry a little bit. I'm going to stitch all the way around, and then I'll come back, stitch the signature into the cover. Okay, so it's all dry. It's all stitched around the edge. It's folded in half. I'm just going to punch my holes in here now. So I've got the Tim Holtz ruler. So this is 8 inches. Find the center, make a mark, then I'm going to go from the center up to 2 inches, and again 2 inches that way, and get my needles. That's how I keep them in a cork from, I think that might have been from my wedding. I had loads of them, as you can imagine, so they get used for all sorts of things, sticking things in. Okay, then I'm going to do the same with the signature, just making sure everything's up the right way, because you don't want to do that and it's all upside down and run the wrong way. Done that before. So again, I'm just going to find the center. So I know people can like to clip these and stuff like that, but I kind of know what I'm doing now. Find the center, up to 2 inches, and then down to 2 inches there. I do have a cradle, but there's loads of things sitting on top of it. So I'll just do that. Normally works fine for me, but you know, punch your holes the best way you find, you know, that it works well for you. And there we go. Now I am going to get my wax linen thread, but I'm going to add some more wax to it. So I've got some beeswax. This isn't as waxy as the stuff that I used to buy, but I ended up buying that way back last year in lockdown because I couldn't get the normal one that I use. So this, I just rub that, well, not like that, but hold it like that and rub it down there a few times. Just makes it easier. If your wax is really solid, add a little bit of heat to it. Don't burn yourself. Just hold it over a flame just a little bit and it warms it up a little bit. Okay, let's sew this signature in. Then I'll stick the pockets in, stick the tags and things that I've got left, and then I will do a final flip through when I've, like, you know, completed all the little extra bits that I may add to it. So that goes in. Aha, nearly made a mistake. I'm attaching this one. Okay, so I need to find the center point in here using the middle one there. So that measures 8 1/4. So I'll find my center point and mark it at 2, mark it at 2. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? Doing it all wrong. And what I'm going to do afterwards is on these, like on these parts, I'm going to find some lace trim or something and add it to that just to strengthen it. Okay, that went through nicely. I will just pop that through there. I've got that in the way now. So I always find this bit difficult to show doing a video. Oh, I went straight through the doobie in my flip, but I didn't want to do that. That. Just make sure you don't do that. Not unless you want to do that. But I didn't. There we go. Getting in the way now. So in through the middle, leave a tail, and then I'll turn that over. And you know, you can choose to go in the top or the bottom, it's up to you, doesn't matter. It all meets in the middle anyway. So let's see if we can get that through. Sometimes I'm lucky and it just feeds all the way through, and other times I have to feed it through a few pages at a time. This is the bit that I really don't like doing for some reason. Add in the signatures, or the signature to its cover. Okay, right, let's make sure that's out the way again. When you're going back through the middle, try not to go through any of the cotton or the linen thread, because it will pull. There we go. So just in case you're wondering, I started all these projects at 5 o'clock tonight from scratch, printing it out, doing everything else. Done the concertina pouch and then worked on this, and I did stop in between to, you know, eat dinner, go to the little girl's room, and, you know, have a walk around so that I wasn't sitting too long. Right, I became all like ran the wrong way. I need it that way so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, this isn't the easiest thing for me to show you how to do, but I think most of you know how to sew in a signature. And what time is it now? That's what I was point of telling you. I started at 5 and it's now, right now is 11:30 at night. Okay, so that's how long it's took me. I know a lot of people would be like, oh my goodness, that's really quick. Or they wouldn't be able to do it in that amount of time, but I've had the time to do it. I do normally spend a lot longer in a day making a journal, but I've had to think as well what I was actually doing. So I'm going to feed that through there, put that in my corkscrew. I don't want to lose my needles. Right, just make sure that it's all pulled through tight and you haven't got any loose bits. I think that's about, yep, that's about right. Tie it. I'm just going to tie it in a bow, just the once, in case I decide, or whoever, because this will be gone in my shop, whoever gets it, they could pull it apart if they wanted to put beads in it, and it's still got the double knot inside. Okay, so that's how that would sit, and it would tie up snug in there. I'm going to just add a few pockets. Now you could do this way before you sew the signature in. So I've got a few pockets, and I've still got pockets left over from the kit. So in the middle, I'm going to use these two corner ones. They're in there. Oh, excuse me. And we'll pop that down there. And just always make sure when you when you're putting your pockets in your journal, the journal's up the right way. Because I've done that too. I think most of us have made that mistake. And I have backed these onto book pages to make them sturdier. So that's 2 center pockets. Like I said, I'm not putting a lot in it, because I've still got to stuff the pouch that I made as well, which is going to go alongside that. And then I think I'll just put, do I put a pocket there? No, I don't want that one. I want this one. Just checking that I've hit record, because I've started and stopped so much tonight that I'm doubting myself now. Okay, so that will go in there. And I didn't have to shrink these pockets or anything down. I just printed them at full size so they fit in this little journal pretty well. I think I'm only going to put 4 pockets in this. Do I want a little side tuck? Do a side tuck there. So I've also used, oops, I went way over there. I've also used ARTYmaze's French ephemera kit. We'll link that below as well, or I'll link it when I do the flip through. Okay. And this was just a piece of the freebie page that you can get. So I've got 2 freebie pages. I actually think I'm going to do a couple more envelopes, like little envelopes, for freebies as well when I get some time. Running out of time at the moment. I've got stuff to do in my hair, and I haven't done that yet. I am a hairdresser to trade, long time ago, but still one to trade. My hair's a flipping mess. That's all I can say, a flipping mess. So I'm going to put that tag in there. What else? I'm going to paper clip some things in, if I can get to my paper clips. Sorry, my hands are just all over the place at the moment. Alright, I've done, that's the little freebie envelope. I did shrink it down just a tad to make sure it fit in there, and I've just put some coffee dyed paper inside that, but I'll do all that in the flip through of all of this. So that can go in there. I've got some of ARTYmaze's French ephemera. I've just printed that and coffee dyed it, and that will go there. Here we have some more of the little tags that you get with the kit, and some more of ARTYmaze's ephemera, French ephemera. Maybe I'll fold that over so that we can still see a bit of that up there. I will be putting tabs on these, but I'll do that off screen. Right, I'll paper clip that in with a little tag, and we need to put something in here, don't we? So I've got these 2 tags here, both from the kit, and go in there. So the kit is for sale, and the freebies are freebies, and it's a bit too big. Oh, hang on, I've got some other pieces, I think, left over from the other day. Maybe, maybe not. I thought I had. So I'll put this piece in. I'm just going to fold a little piece of that over. I may add some other bits afterwards, but I just wanted to show this as best as I can. And we will put that in there alongside this tag, and paper clip that in. And that's me done all the little pockets. May add some trim on here, but that's how you do that. And like I said, that will just go like that, like that. You can see it's fine. I'm gonna try and find some trim for there, but I will show that in the final flip. And because like I said, I've still got to stuff the the pouch. So there we go, easy peasy. Right, so that's part 2 over and done with. The next time I'm coming back with this was when I've completely finished it, and you'll see everything else that I've added to it. So don't forget to watch part 1, and also I have the pouch, which is this, and I've shown you how to do that. These will all be in my playlist called Let's Make, and you can find that on my channel. So thanks for watching. Bye.